Good afternoon, Buckeyes. Meteorologist Russell Bird here, bringing you the forecast for Buckeye TV Channel 19. Right now, we're at a high of 50 degrees outside. Feels a little bit more like 44, so not too chilly, but we do see some of those light showers outside. That's going to pick up this afternoon as well. Southwest winds at 16 miles per hour, but gusts up to 21 miles per hour, so it is pretty windy outside too. If we have a look at tonight, we're going to cool down to 35 degrees, so not too chilly for the low temperature, but we're going to keep those light showers this evening, and winds from the west at 15 miles per hour, so it's going to stay pretty windy as well. Let's have a look at the Buckeye Radar. We see a little bit of precipitation in the green moving over the greater Columbus area. For those of you who maybe finished exams and might be heading home, over in Mansfield, we're seeing some of that precipitation as well, and even in Dayton, but it should be clearing up in Cincinnati, might be picking up a little bit later this evening. Over in Toledo, the same, but over in Cleveland, we're seeing some of that precipitation now as well, continuing with some of those showers. Let's zoom out a little bit at the national satellite. We see a little bit better detail, this low pressure system. It's actually over Wisconsin and even over Michigan. It's going to push on down, and I'll show that in the surface slide in the next slide. But right now it's giving us that precipitation, but it will be clearing up and also giving us some cooler temperatures. Let's have a look at that surface map. So we see a little bit closer. We see this low pressure system moving off to the northeast. For those of you who actually might be driving home, we have a lot of students over in New England. You might experience some of this mixed precipitation as you're driving through. We see over in New York, we got a mix of precipitation. We also see a little bit of rain off over here in Maine. So it's going to be a little bit of a mix there as this low moves up. But let's move back a little bit. We see these cooler temperatures are going to push on down over Ohio, including over in Columbus. It's going to give us cooler temperatures. Over to our northeast, we're going to see some snow showers, but we will be in the clear. We're going to see some of that rain tonight, but it's going to clear up, get a little bit cooler too. Brace yourselves, though. We got those winter temperatures coming back. I know, so it's getting a little bit cooler for winter. If we take a look in the next few days, we see this high pressure system I was talking about, but these cooler temperatures moving on down. This is later in the week, of course, but it's starting out tomorrow. We see the jet stream dipping on down that borderline between the cooler and the warmer air masses. And we have this low pressure system to our south, and this is pretty important. This is going to push on up to the northeast into the Appalachians, providing a little bit of snow. And I'll talk about that in the next slide, but we're going to also keep our eye on this low pressure system off to our northwest, and that's key for whether or not we might actually get snow for Christmas. So, snow for the holidays, Christmas, Festivus, you name it, all those holidays out there. We don't know. We've got a little bit of some probabilities here. It doesn't look too great for us, but you know what? This is a little bit early, so we're not really sure. This depends definitely on whether or not that system to the northwest pushes on through, gives us some of that snow that might linger on for the holidays around Christmas time and even up to New Year's. But we see we got a little bit less than a 25% chance as of right now for getting some snow cover over Columbus. Northern Ohio is a little bit better, 25 to 50% chance. But that could change. We're still taking a look at the models. They're all over the place, so it's a little bit difficult to tell right now, but just a little bit, keep it on the radar. We're not really sure about that right now. Yeah, it'd be great if we could get some snow for the holidays, I know, but I'm not so sure about that. Let's have a look at the 7-day outlook. So we see we're starting out a little bit warm, and we're keeping those showers, but as that colder air comes through, we're cooling down, getting some cloudy skies on Wednesday, some partly cloudy skies on Thursday. So for those of you who might be finished exams Wednesday but maybe traveling on Thursday, you're going to keep, the weather's going to be just about the same. So it's going to be a little bit cooler, some partly cloudy skies, a little bit better for driving at least, not a lot of precipitation. We're going to get mostly sunny skies on Friday, and on Saturday we're going to have a 40% chance of maybe some rain or some snow. I'm betting on rain, but the high is going to be about 35 degrees. On Sunday, we got mostly cloudy skies, high of 37, and then on Monday we're keeping those mostly sunny skies, a little bit more sun that day, and a high of 37 degrees. I'm meteorologist Russell Bird. Have a great winter break, and good afternoon.